Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream hosted by me, none other than Mr. Philly. All right, today we are making beef enchiladas. We got a good one for you today, so it's gonna be great. Hello, Prime Nick, how you doing? Are you just in time? All right, we're making beef enchiladas tonight. How you doing? So anyway, we got all our ingredients here. You can't see them all. We got our beef, we got our tortillas, we got our chili powder, and then we got our tomato sauce, and then we got our onion actually. So yeah. First thing we're gonna make. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is prep our onion, for our beef and our enchiladas later. But the first thing we're gonna make is, our red sauce because I love having a red sauce for enchiladas. I want to be honest with you guys. I've never made beef enchiladas before. Well, I mean, I take that back. I have not that tamales. I think I've made, which is close, but I'm not a chef. Everything that I make is the first time usually, and I learn as I go. I just find recipes on Reddit and I find recipes on YouTube and things like that, and then I just combine and mix and match. And that's actually how a good cook should do. So anyway, all right, let's get started on our onion, which is going to be our prep later for our enchilada, our beef actually. So yeah, but we're just going to prep this first, and then we're going to start on our red sauce. So yeah, you got my notification. Okay, so yeah, I made two videos. I did some wine tasting, and then I also did, a beer tasting the other day. So I made sure to say that I was going to go live today. So anyway, so we're making beef enchiladas. All right, we're going to start on our onion, and you don't have to add your onion. Actually, this is totally optional, but I don't think you'll regret it. It actually adds flavor to it. So anyway, I mean, anything that you can do to add flavor. And I've already pre-cut it and pre-sliced it. So we're just gonna dice it. All right, that's a good dice. That is a really good dice. That is the best dice I've done so far. Wow. And everything you do takes practice. So that's a really good dice. I really like how thin that came out. And we want this really thin. We want a thin dice. So yeah. All right, now that we got that diced, now we're gonna take that and set it aside. There we go. All right, and this is only half an onion you need for your beef, or chicken or whatever you're making, whatever meat you're making. And you don't have to add it like I said. Hello, young buck, how you doing? Completely optional, but like I said, it adds flavor to it. So anyway, we're just gonna dice that and we're gonna set that aside. Now we're gonna start on our red sauce. Okay, so red sauce. So we got our tomato sauce, and then we also got our chili powder. So I was looking up, and I love a red sauce. I love, I've had enchiladas many times before. I don't think I've made them in the traditional sense, but like when I made birria tacos, and I've also made tamales, but no, enchiladas, no, I haven't made those before, but it's so simple to make actually. And I wanted to mention that didn't mention before, enchiladas are actually very, very budget friendly. I mean, this all cost me under 20 bucks actually, so yeah. You love Mexican and you want to try something good, beef enchiladas or chicken enchiladas, whatever meat enchiladas you make, that's the way to go. So anyway, that's a good way to start. So, I like a red sauce, and I love making. That's why I like making birria tacos, because they had the peppers, the ancho, the chili de arbolo, the California peppers, and all that fun stuff. But and I was gonna make red sauce based on those peppers, but I didn't know. And then I just found out you actually can buy those types of peppers in a powder form, and that's what I bought. I don't know. I think this is the California chili pepper, so I just bought it in the powder form, and that's what we're going to base our chili powder off of. I don't know all the details behind that, but yeah, you can make your own chili powder from chili de arbolo or whatever peppers that you're using. So yeah, and what I got was the Fernandez chili rojo. So that's a good one to make. So that's a good one to try if you're making a red sauce that's from like a chili pepper or whatever. So yeah, try that. That's what I'm using today. So anyway, They have a mild flavor and they have also a spicy one. So I like a little spice in mine. This is one that has a little spice, so we're gonna see how that goes. So anyway, we're gonna move over to our pan. Our pan has been sizzling on medium-low heat here for about the last 10 minutes. So give me a second, I'm gonna move you guys and we'll go see you over there. All right. Oh dear, just give me a second so I can move you guys over to the pan that I'm cooking in. Oh dear, I'm gonna turn the lights off. Here we go. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop. All right. Open source, or would you rather have a... I don't even know what that means. Anyway, I hope this is a good angle. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good angle. All right, so I might have to turn this into two parts. You know, I had my YouTube live set on like an hour, and then it turns off, and then it says, you know, would you like to extend your time or something? So yeah, unfortunately, I might have to put this in two parts, but hopefully you guys will be sticking around. So yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna do what I can, and then when it tells me my time ran out, I'm gonna extend my time all day. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. All right, and I'm sorry for the sunglasses. The reason why I'm wearing sunglasses today, for all you avid fans that watch my show, is because that my allergies have been running really, really bad the last few days, and my eyes are bloodshot red. So I mean, it really sucks. It looks like I'm stoned, so that's why I'm wearing sunglasses. It's just not a pretty picture. And you see that I actually did something different with my beard. You know, I normally shave my mustache and leave everything else. I like the Wolverine look, but you know, I wanted to do something different today. I shaved everything else and I kept the mustache. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. So anyway, all right, now we're gonna start on our red sauce. You know, we oiled our pan and you know, with some olive oil, and it's on a medium-low heat. And now we're about to add our chili sauce. Not chili sauce, chili powder. You know, our Ancho chili powder. Not Ancho, California, I think. Anyway. All right, and the way that this works is that, like, you know, you basically, you know, you fry, or, you know, you toast your chili powder, and you're supposed to toast it for like 30 seconds. And you want to make sure that you toast it and you get it cooked right, but don't overcook it, because if you overcook it, that's going to ruin it. So you're supposed to set your pan to a medium heat. My stovetop gets pretty hot, actually, after it's been sitting there for a little bit. So I don't trust myself, so I set it to a medium-low. So anyway, all right, now we're about to add our chili powder. There we go, chili powder added into our pan. And if you guys hear popping down the street, there's actually some fireworks going on. You know, the little town that I live in has a fireworks show this weekend going on. So anyway, so that's where all the popping is coming from. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna cook that up, and you know, we're gonna toast it. Toast it for like 30 seconds. So I have it on a medium-low heat, so it's probably gonna be like a minute at least. Happy 4th to you, man. Oh dear. So we got our chili powder in there, and we're toasting that up here. We got a medium-low heat. All right. Gonna wait till that's a little bit moist and cooked a little bit. But definitely you don't want to overcook this, you know, so that's gonna ruin the whole red sauce. Because I love a red sauce, you know, when I'm making tacos or some type of tamale or birria tacos or whatever, so yeah. and I just found a red sauce that uses like ancho or California pepper sauce, or ancho or California chili powder. So I just had to try it because I love a little spice to my tacos or enchiladas or burritos or whatever I'm making that's Mexican. You don't judge me? All right. My allergies are killing me, man, and my eyes are bloodshot red if you can't see. I think I belong in that movie 28 years later. I look like I have the rage virus. Alright. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more oil though. This is pretty dry. I don't want it a little dry. I want to have some moisture into it. There we go. That's good. That's what we're looking for. All right. Can you see? My eyes look bloodshot red? Do I look like, I'm stoned or whatever, or no? I'm probably gonna have to take them off because, I have to actually see what I'm cooking. Oh, thank you very much. I'm sick. I mean, with allergies, and my eyes are bloodshot red and swollen, and I look like I have bags under my eyes. It's terrible. Alright, I think we're getting a good toast on those. Good toast. We did a good toast on these. Alright, next we're going to add... what we got here? Allergies are a real problem. I get them too. Absolutely. Hi, how you doing, Land? How you doing? We only human. Absolutely, absolutely. I know I look high. That's why I was wearing sunglasses, because my allergies are killing me. I was just telling the other guy that. Because my allergies have been killing me the last few days, and my eyes look bloodshot red. So that's why I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm not a stoner. I don't smoke weed or anything like that. Just to be honest. I was never a big fan of weed. Hello. Oh, hi, Kayla. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. All right, we got a good toast on those. So now the next thing we're adding is we're supposed to add 4 cups of water. So I don't think we need to add that much. So I'm playing with this recipe a little bit. This is a ripoff that I got. So anyway. All right, we got our water. So we're gonna add some water to that. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks great. Or we're just gonna add like 2 or 3 cups maybe. We got our water added. All right, we're gonna add more if we need. So yeah, there we go. All right, that was looking good so far. Looking very, very good. I'm gonna cook that on our medium heat for a little bit. Just gonna let that cook for like a few minutes. Hello, Caitlin. How you doing? Hi, Nick. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I'm sorry. Bottle of water. It's just water. You're supposed to add 4 cups of water to this red sauce recipe that I have. So yeah, that's what I was doing. So I didn't add the full 4 cups. So I mean, I think I added 2 cups. So I think that's a good amount, healthy amount for this. I mean, it's supposed to be a little thick, but we'll get to that if we need to. A little thick. This looks pretty watery, but we have some flour or some baking powder that we need if we need to thicken it up. Not baking powder. I don't like using flour. I mentioned this in a previous recipe. I don't like using flour that much, just because I feel like you really don't need flour as much flour as many recipes say they do, because if you want something thick, if you get enough heat on it, it'll naturally thicken up. I like using, not baking soda. What's the other thing? I forget what it is, but anyway. That acts as a thickening agent. Baking soda? Yeah, no, not baking soda. I forget what it is. I am making beef enchiladas, Mike.